Saint Bernard was a Cistercian monk in the 12th century, and he used to travel all over the place for the needs of the church, and when he came back to his monastery, he used to say this before entering the chapel: "Bernard, stay outside. I'm going in to pray." Distractions. They're everywhere, sometimes more often than not. Distractions are really only problematic, though, when we invite them into our prayer. But how do we know that they are actually a distraction? Normally we would say that they draw us away from what we're focusing on. But what's to say that God's Spirit Himself has not led us to pray for something or someone at that particular moment? We must be open to that. But if we're being tempted to think or to contemplate something that's not good for us, then obviously we need to gently put that to the side. But if something good comes to mind, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a distraction. Perhaps a friend or someone we know who's in need. It could be that the invitation is to spend this time of prayer praying for them, maybe even thinking of them. But how do we, so to speak, minimize our distractions? Ask yourself maybe this: what do you do before you pray? What do you do immediately after? Do you give sufficient space and freedom to the time of prayer? Is it a time of importance or priority in your day? Remember, Jesus often rose very early in the morning and went off to a lonely place and prayed. Tiredness in prayer is a common one. But if you do take a pillow into the chapel, don't be surprised that you fall asleep. Saint Therese used to fall asleep, but she was sick. But she still realized that her tiredness was not offensive to God, long as she didn't do anything to encourage her tiredness. Perhaps it's time to read and we want to meditate, or it's time to meditate and we want to read. We have to be very much open to how we should pray in this moment. There's a certain freedom in prayer. And why not pray with others? Right now I know that there are many people praying for me as I speak, and that's a great support. Then there's the example of Saint Dominic Savio. He died at 15 years of age. But in the days leading up to his death, he would pray for 6 hours each day. His intention was to make a holy hour. But if he got distracted, he would start again. But we're not Saint Dominic Savio, so be gentle on yourself. Our distractions and weakness should move us, not so much as to disappointment, but to renewed dedication and trust. So we pray, "Look, Lord, I'm in a bit of a mess. Please help me to concentrate, to give you the attention that you deserve."